All right, here comes the sun. Do, 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 do. Of course, this happens so much where it's 90% overcast with just a couple little sections. Whenever I start a review, sometimes the sun comes out. But listen, Donatos, gotta love more. More toppings, more flavor, more fun. Donatos.com. I've done a fair share of Donatos pizza reviews over my 12 years on YouTube. I have never done the ultimate 4 cheese. It's one of their specialty pizzas. And the reason I decided I wanted to do this and share it with you is A, I wanted pizza for lunch. B, they have a deal with a code. I believe it's YUM30. You get 30% off any specialty. Or is it $5? With a different code. I'll put whatever the code is, because there's a couple, one worked, one didn't. I'll put a code up right here. I think it was $5 off. So I got this for like $19 before tax. The ultimate 4 cheese pizza from Donatos Pizza. Cue the intro. What is up, everyone? It is the endorsement, and it is time for another review. This is where I try something and tell you if you should like it or not. I can be very persuasive. You saw the thumbnail. I don't know if it comes across as well as it's going to. This is a very well-made pizza. A perfect amount of cheese, and there better be. It's the ultimate 4 cheese, but check it out right there. That's what we got going on. Covered edge to edge with smoked provolone. That's their go-to over here at Donatos. Fresh mozzarella, Asiago, and Romano cheeses. This looks amazing. It's on their famous thin crust, and it's cut party style, like it's sliced. There's even like these sticks, kind of like if you're familiar with like the little cheese pull, like sticks like over at Little Caesars. You got these longer slices right here. Check it out right there as the sun beams out again. Gotta love it. All right, and whenever it's done this, tavern style or party style, you get these little slivers on the side. These little, little tiny little gems, which I always think work perfectly when you have this with a family, and some of the smaller kiddos can indulge on the side pieces. Side piece. All right, so wish me luck. Let's go for this. Was this the one I pulled up? Yeah, I think this is the one I pulled up. One more time for the people in the back. Check it out right there. Yeah, this looks amazing. I love fresh mozzarella. Here we go. Wow. Wow. Stop it. How have I never tried this before? I love just a nice cheese pizza. You're going to do quattro, bilingual. Going to do 4 cheeses. I'm going to tell you what the standout is. So this is a little unorthodox, for a pizza. Not many places out here using Asiago cheese, but that pungent, is pungent the word for Asiago? And it's so funny because I just filmed the Asiago twists over at Panera Bread. So it's an Asiago day, but oh my goodness. And some people aren't a fan of the tavern cut. Some people aren't a fan of the thin slice. It holds up pretty well with a little fold on the back end. A couple more bites. Wow, they loaded it with cheese. There's 4 of them, so thank you. The flavors of their provolone, which is fire, fresh mozzarella, and the Asiago. The Romano is kind of getting lost in the mix, I'm just saying. Wow, I like this. I like this a lot. Jim Carrey, shout out. Cooked well done, so it has some nice browning. I'm going to tell you, if you're a cheese pizza connoisseur, the flavors on this, so good. Wow. I'm going to get out one of these little squares to finish the review. This always used to be my favorite part of these square cut pies. Oh, we got a little cheese pull that, because this is such a small slice, is pulling some of my cheese. There it is. There's the square right there. I could spare a square. Shout out Seinfeld. If you were here, I would share a couple squares with you. This is good. I used to eat, what was the nationality of the pizza that did the square pizza? There's one spot. Why do I keep thinking German? It's not German. I got to remember, but they did the Tavern Cup. They did this thinner crust, and it was fire. I remember I would eat the crust and scrape everything off, and I would just have like a mound of cheese and topping, and I would eat the cheese and topping with a fork after I was done eating all the crust. I tell you, the combo of all these cheeses, why am I enjoying this so much? I've eaten my weight in cheese pizzas over the years. This is really good. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to do a final bite after I give the rating. But 1 to 100 with $5 off. So it kept it under 20 bucks before tax. The ultimate 4-cheese pizza, my first time trying, is going to get a solid 94. 94 for a cheese pizza is wild. But for some reason, all of these cheeses, and I'm sure this has been done before, hit on every mark for me. And there you go. Another review in the books. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, please do not forget to check me out on Instagram and Twitter. That is social media, getting the word of my channel out to the masses. In closing, I just need to get one more slice here. I appreciate everyone spending a couple minutes with me today. Let me know your thoughts on Donato's cheese pizza, 4-cheese pizza. Have you ever had this? If you have, let me know your thoughts. It was just perfectly made and tasted phenomenal. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon with some more reviews. Bye.